Everybody, it's Freddy from Bluefer. I'm here with one of my favorite clients, Toria. She made $21,000 cash collected from us in the first 30 days. And I really like the way she ran her clinics. She's really good at sales. She was in the consultations. She was able to sell a lot of packages for $2,000 to $4,000. So I really wanted to jump on a call with her and interview her about her sales process, her consultation, and what she does to really, again, sell like big packages for $2,000 to $4,000. Hey, Toria, how you doing today?
Hi, how are you, Freddie? I'm doing good. I'm excited. I'm excited about working with you.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it. And I really love your background with all of the certifications in the back. It looks very professional.
Thank you.
Awesome. So to get started, Toria, can you tell everybody kind of like about your story? What got you into the Medspa business? What got you into the body contouring business? How it all started?
Well, it started for me after COVID. I'm a federal auditor, so I audit. I'm an accountant. So I went to Atlanta to visit some people there, and they were talking about body contouring because it was big in
Mm-hmm.
Atlanta, not so much in DC. And I tried a few services, and the lady, she was like, "Well, why don't you start your own business doing this since you don't have many options there?" And so I came back and started my business like 3 months later, and it took off to the point where it blew up. And I've been
Whoa.
working this business since 2021. So I'm going into my third, fourth year of business. It's been booming the whole entire time. And I got CryoSkin added to my business, and it's been a big help. And my clients love CryoSkin, and I enjoy providing those services to them. And that's how I sold my biggest packages is with CryoSkin.
Nice. Awesome. I'm happy to hear it. And like you said, like one of the things that like really surprised me or I found like very impressive that you're able to sell like really big packages for like $2,000 to $4,000. Can you
Yeah.
maybe share with us kind of like your sales process or your consultation process?
Okay, so pretty much when they come in, I do share with them using this service. I share with them all at first I go over how they can benefit from the CryoScan. So whatever areas they
Okay.
needed to work on, that's what we discuss first. Then after we discuss those things, then I share with them the packages that would be best for them. And I share the pricing and all those things. And with those clients that I have had, I've just worked to give them additional treatments free for purchasing the same day. And that has worked really well for my business because when you give them something, they're tending to purchase the same day, opposed to you just showing them the prices and just showing them the exact prices that it costs. So a lot of people jump on the deals within the next week. And then I offer other things such as skinny shots, the laser lipo services, the
Mm-hmm.
fat dissolvers. Even if they're not purchasing CryoScan, they come in and purchase other things. So a lot of them have come back for other services outside of doing CryoScan.
Nice. I love it. Something we kind of discussed about earlier that told me that works well for you is that you offer them kind of like a promotion that if they buy, for example, like a package of 10 sessions, they get 10 sessions free.
Yes. So if they buy a
Yeah.
package, whatever package they buy, I've given them the option to get those additional treatments the same amount free. So if they buy five, they get five. And that's how they've been, that's really gotten them excited and wanting them to purchase those
Mm-hmm.
treatments. So a lot of them have bought packages because of that. And if they've had a lot of areas to work on, like some of the people that have cellulite or arm, they want to work on their arms or multiple parts of their body, they tend to purchase because they see the value in getting the larger packages because they have more things that they need to,
Mm-hmm.
address. So that's how I've gotten so many people to buy the bigger packages. I even had a husband and wife come in. They both wanted it, wanted the treatments. So they bought a package of 15. They got 15 so they can split it. They can share the package, So it's a good way to upsell your clients and get them to buy larger packages when you're,
Uh,
giving them when they have a lot more to work on.
yeah. Nice. I love it. And also, I think it's better that way because I think other clinics, what they do for packages, they just give a discount. And if instead of a discount, instead of lowering the price, you keep the package price the same, you just give more treatments for free. I feel like the perceived value of the patient is higher because they get more value and it's more exciting where they get like something
Yes.
for free.
And they come back and buy other things. That's what
Yeah.
happens. They come back and they'll say, "Oh, I want to try the skinny shots, the fat dissolvers. I want to try this or that." And you get them in, and then they get excited and they buy more things. And you have clients, and they come for a long enough time. They develop the trust and relationship,
Yeah.
and you end up having a client for life. Most of my clients have been with me for 3, 4 years now. They've been with me
Damn.
for fun. When they get ready for vacations and trips and things like that, they come back and say, I kind of want to work on my stomach a little bit before I go on my vacation and things like that. So, it builds that rapport where they see they're going to get the results and they can see it immediate because people want surgery results without surgery.
Yeah. Nice. It sounds like your clients really like you if they've been with you
Yeah.
for 3 to 4 years. That's awesome. That's nice. And one thing you said, I was curious. Do you offer them the promotion only if they buy on the same day?
Yes.
How do you, because I feel like it's really good to have like an incentive for people to take action right away. How do you do it like in a way that doesn't come across like as genuine or nice without being like too much salesy or pushy? How do you do it like
Well,
in a nice way?
I just pull out my price sheet and I just go over the sheet and say, these are the prices. If you purchase today, you can get, additional treatments. You can get double this amount. So it comes in 3, 5, 10, 15. You see the
Mm-hmm.
prices. And if you purchase today, you can get these treatments plus an additional 5 or 10
Nice.
your package. I don't really push anything off on them. I share with them about other services I offer. I just try to go over all of those things while things that'll benefit them. Like if they have
Yeah.
fat or their stomachs are, hard or something, I'll recommend the skinny shots to them so they can
Yeah.
dissolve the fat. And I'll tell them, the fat dissolvers will work perfect for you because you have hard fat and it needs to be broken down, and that'll make your treatments work better with CryoScan
Mm-hmm.
because your fat is softer at that point. So just going over things like that with them,
Nice.
sharing how the services can benefit them, not even sharing with them the pricing and stuff, and sharing with them, okay, so you have cellulite. To be honest, it's going to take 15 treatments. It's going to have to be the front and the back. So if you buy 15, you get 15. You can use 15 on the front, 15 on the back. Or if they're working on their stomach, I say, you need 10 treatments on your stomach. These 10 treatments on your stomach that you need to make sure that you tighten your skin. So not only are you freezing the fat, but you can also
Yeah.
use cryotoning to tighten your skin. So that way I'll tell them, okay, so you need 10 of these treatments to freeze it and 10 of these treatments to tone it. So if you buy this 10 pack, you can tighten your skin as well as
Nice.
rid of the fat. So I just go through and explain in detail to them exactly how these treatments going to help improve their skin elasticity and get rid of the fat. So that's what we go through.
Nice. I love it. And I love that you give like the free bonus if they take action today. There's one clinic I know, kind of like of a friend of mine. They do like a few millions every year. And what they do something similar. Whenever people buy on the same day, they just give them like free skin care product that worth a few $100s, like a big bundle. So I found that to works well. That's very interesting. And I'm curious, how do you deal with the objection I'm wondering if you get it sometimes. If the patient wants to do it, but she tells you, oh, I need to speak with my husband first before buying a package.
I had actually one of the clients that bought a $4,000 package. She came back. She said, I gotta go home and check my husband and see what he says because he's always watching and this, that, and the other. And then she went home and she came back like a week later, and she used her care credit card. A lot of people
Mm-hmm.
have care credit and they use their cards to purchase packages. So she was like, yeah, he won't say much because it's 0% interest, and you know they don't have to pay anything up front. So that's been a big help. I think I sold a
Mm.
lot more packages because of care credit.
Really?
Yes, a lot of people are
Nice.
using it, and it's become a very handy tool to have because a lot of these clients, they do have that and they have the cards. So they just come in and put the card in and then they just pay and they're done and they get their treatments and they have 24 months, no interest on $4,000.
Nice.
They pay a couple of $100s a month and they're happy. They may pay it off early, but at least they had that option to do so.
Nice. So the care credit has been very helpful for you. That's very
Yes,
interesting.
And then I do talk to them about payment plans because I do offer Affirm, Afterpay, PayPal credit. I do, they can use Klarna. I do try to provide as many opportunities for them to purchase as much as I can. And that's pretty much how I get around a lot of objections, because when people know you got Afterpay or this or that, they
Yeah.
make purchases because, oh, they see that they can break it up into small payments.
Nice. Nice. I love
Yeah.
it. And when people like the client you said that she came back, do you follow up with them after the appointment or did she get back to you?
That lady, actually, she bought multiple things. She bought skinny shots. She bought 2 or 3 rounds of different stuff before she even got back to me with the package. So she came maybe 2 other times before she
Oh.
that. So she bought other things. She probably bought at least overall $5,000 worth of stuff overall,
Oh,
and
nice.
stuff and different things,
Nice.
because she bought the skinny shots. I think she bought 2 rounds of that. She just buying stuff, just buy. She just comes in
Okay.
and buy things. So, it's been a big help having Care Credit, because that's something that a lot of them are excited about, the 0% interest.
Nice. And for those who don't buy, do you follow up with them afterward? Because I know,
Um,
like, I think, like,
yeah, I do follow up with them. A lot of them do end up coming back at some point for something. They may not have
okay.
the money right then, but they'll come back. A lot of them have come back for this. They're coming back for the lipo dissolve shots, the skinny shots. So they come back for that more so than anything, because those are not
Okay.
as expensive and they dissolve fat fairly quickly within a 2-3 week period. So that's
Mm-hmm.
something a lot of them like to come and do. So
Mm-hmm.
that's another way that I've made income without selling packages. That's the only other thing
Nice.
really purchased. That's the only thing outside of the cryoskin that they've been purchasing a lot of.
I see. Nice. And it seems like they really like you. Like you build like really like strong like relationships and friendships with them. What
Yeah.
else do you do like during the consultation? If you can kind of like share more details about like your consultation
You know,
process, they make them like you and trust you so much.
what I do with my clients is when they're getting their treatments, we discuss pretty much all of the type of services that I offer. I show them my Instagram. I talk to them about
Hmm.
different types of treatments I offer. I share with them things that are coming to my business, so they'll kind of have a buzz out about what we're doing. I share with them videos of different services we offer being performed. I share with them just, a lot of different things that I'm doing that they won't get to see. So I always keep, like, if they want to do the skinny shots, they have questions. We have an actual video that one of my business partners made. We have a video that she's put on YouTube. So I'll pull the video up and show them on my iPad and show them the video of how it works and what happens and how it,
Hmm.
how it can help them. So that's what I do, mostly just educating my clients on the services I have, what's the impact, showing them other people's results, showing them how other people, are, what they're doing, how many sessions it took to get to a certain look,
Okay, that's
or,
good.
so those are the things that I share with them while I'm doing their treatments for the most part.
Nice. Sounds really good. And
Yeah.
I also like you mentioned your Instagram. Something that I saw like because I looked at your Instagram and like for the business Instagram and I saw that you post a lot of like you're very active with all of your clients, all of your before and afters. I think it's a really, really good tool that more med spas need to focus on to kind of like also like have that connection with your clients because if somebody sees like your post 6 months later, they might come back. Do you utilize Instagram a lot for getting clients?
Yes, I do use Instagram a lot, because one thing I noticed is that people want to know, how long is it going to take? They're impatient. They want to do something quick, fast, and get the results. They want a body with no marks, no dents, no nothing. They just want everything perfect with no surgery. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm realistic with my clients in posting, because I try to put how long it took to get to those results.
Mm.
Because if you have them come in there, they think, oh, it's going to be one time and my stomach going to be flat. They don't understand that it takes 2 weeks for cryoskin to break down the fat. They don't
Mm-hmm.
understand that it takes this stuff weeks to work. Whereas, you may lose 3 or 4 inches in a couple of weeks. You wouldn't have lost that going to the gym. But at the same time, I try to be realistic with them and talk to them about eating. I talk to them about working out. I talk to them about things like that also.
Nice, nice, awesome. And when you first started, like, were most of your clients from like social media, word of mouth, or?
I think when I first started, I put an ad out for a model call. This was right after COVID. People had gained weight, they were trying to get it off. And
Mm-hmm.
I put an ad out and I started doing like model calls. And that's how I built my business. And it just took off. Now it's like family, friends, pretty much everybody in the community comes here,
Mm-hmm.
because they, heard about my business, heard about my services.
Mm-hmm.
Some of people, they've been on my Instagram for years and they're like, I've been watching you for about 2 years and I'm just getting here, you know? So it's just a matter of people making their mind up to come and try things to get started.
Okay,
And
nice.
you get them started, and once they try things, they become a believer.
Yeah. And you've been doing this for 3 years, right?
Yes.
I feel like a really good question would be, what are things that you know now that you wish you knew when you just got started?
Um, Getting started is kind of one of those things where I think it's trial and error when you first start being. I think it's more trying to figure out your pricing with your services and stuff, your time, how much you're going to charge for your time, things like
Mm-hmm.
that. Because, services is time. It's all about the amount of time that we have to spend doing these things.
Mm-hmm.
So trying to make sure you have time and don't overschedule clients, because I can have 10 people in a day back to back to back to back. And it can run from
Mm-hmm.
7 in the morning till 7 at night. So trying to make sure you have your time schedule just right so each client can get the full benefit and feel like they're having a luxury experience, that you're not rushing or trying to rush into
Mm.
somebody else. Things like that. You know what I mean? Like you're just not going from one person to the next person and just all, frantic,
Yeah.
but you give them a chance to relax, give them an opportunity. So I start building in time for those things,
Mm-hmm.
you know, so that it felt more relaxing for them. It wasn't, rushed or anything like
That's
that.
good.
Those things they do, that's what they tell me they like. It's like when I come here, it's like I come in, I don't have to wait and I'm in and I'm out. It's not like going to, other place you got to sit out in the lobby and wait until the next person. There's like all your stuff is organized and strategic and done
Mm.
in a manner where we just in and out, in and out, in and out. And they like that. They don't have to wait.
So they really like the personal experience, like it's very
Yeah,
relaxing. It doesn't
yeah,
feel like, like you go to the dentist, you wait, like it's very quick. It,
yeah,
it's not like going to the dentist. It's more like very personal, relaxed, more like luxury experience. That's
yes.
awesome. That's awesome. Do you also try to like focus on building a lot of rapport with them, asking about their life, really getting to know them, like becoming
Yes,
their
yes.
friends?
I mean, pretty much I've become a friends with a lot of these women because I was new here. I moved from Atlanta when I first came here. So I didn't really
Mhm.
know anything about DC area. But since I've
Yeah.
been here, I mean, I've developed all kinds of, I've taken vacations with these ladies. They come up here sometimes. One lady brought all her friends. She spent $2,000. She got all of them facials, her husband, her friends. She paid straight cash for everybody. And she bought
Wow.
all of her friends' packages, three of her girlfriends.
Wow.
And they all came and, she bought her husband a package. And she comes all the time and she supports everything I do. So some of my clients, whatever I have going on, they support it 100%. So it's just been a good thing to have clients like that. Some of them count this as a monthly routine for themselves. They come up here and get massages from me. They come and get, you know, body contouring treatments every month. Every month I have something going on, they're buying something. And I was making about maybe $15,000 just off of my monthly clients that come anyway,
Mm-hmm.
you know.
Mm-hmm.
So I was making a lot of money just with them. But then
Mm-hmm.
adding you to the mix is just kind of double that. So,
Yeah.
it's, it's it's been a good experience. But most of my clients, we've done dinners. They've gone to events with me. They've supported me at the wedding expos. They come and talk to
Wow.
people about my services at the wedding expos and get them signed up and registered. They've helped me a lot. They really have been a
Ah,
tremendous help for a lot of things that I have going on.
that's nice having such great client. I feel like it's really like I feel like every business can focus on like becoming like friends like with their client, you know, because they're gonna come back, they're gonna bring their friends to you. It's
Yes.
something I always tell like my clients, like if you want people to buy from you, try to become try to become their best friend. Try to make them like you so much they're going to invite you to the weddings, you know,
They
and then
do.
like they're going to trust you. So I feel like that's very helpful. Anything else you do during the consultation process you want to share? It's like some
Um,
golden nuggets or tips?
just, you know, always talk to them. I just tell people, talk to your clients about all the services you offer, because while they may not want those things at that moment, you don't know where down the road they'll come back and remember that you
Mm-hmm.
provided those services. Just share with
Yeah.
them, educate them on all of your services as much as you can. Because even if
Mm-hmm.
they can't do anything about it, they may know somebody else that can,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah. I think actually one of the first clients we got you, she didn't buy herself, but she wanted it for her sister, right? And then
Yeah,
her
she did
sister
not.
spent like a 1500 package.
Her sister spent so far 1,500, and she's gonna buy another package, I think, this week. So she'll be to spent almost $2,000 with me.
Nice.
She had liposuction done, lipo 360 on her stomach, back, and arm. No, stomach, back, and her sides. So she came for the massages, and she also got some cryofacials. So she's been buying other stuff too. That's why I said
Mm-hmm.
you need. And now her sister, we're starting doing the liquid BBLs. I have an RN on staff that's going to be doing
Mm-hmm.
that. Her sister, the one that came, she wants to come and do that now.
Oh,
So that's
nice.
why I say educating your clients is very imperative, because now that she knows that we have that service coming, she's like, I want to get that service. So, it may bring money back
Yeah.
in a way. So, just share everything you do.
I love it. That's a really good tip. I appreciate it. I'm definitely gonna share it with more clinics. One of my other clinics, it happens to them too. People come for one treatment, the promotion
Mhm.
we run for them, but they're actually buying packages for something else, and it's only because like they educate about them and they know what they have to offer and what other problems we can solve for them. So that's
Yeah,
very interesting. Thank you so much, Tori. I really appreciate it. I think on the first 30 days you made around $21,000. And then now we are like 5 weeks in. I saw yesterday we closed another package for $4,000. So I'm
yeah.
happy to see everything is running well. How's been your experience with Bluefer so far?
I've enjoyed it. I'm happy that I've tried other companies, but you're the only one that actually came through and really, really blew it out the water. So I'm excited to have you on board.
Thank you so much, Tori. I'm really appreciate it, and I'm looking forward to keep growing the business and see to what other milestones we can achieve. And what would you say to somebody who's like maybe watching it and are kind of like on the fence about working with Bluefer and trying it?
I would say give it a chance. Give it a chance. I did. I gave it a chance. I'm happy I did, because I saw it on Facebook and I was like, I'm gonna give this guy a chance. And I did. See him online. Give him a chance. I even called one of the people that made a video just like this out in California and asked him about it. And he was like, yeah, he's been doing good work for me. And I said, well, okay, if he's doing good work for you, I'm gonna try it out. And I'm glad I did. I'm glad I did.
Thank you so much, Tori. Again, thank you so much for the kind words. I really, really, really appreciate it. Thank you for putting in the trust and working with us. And thank you so much for the time for this interview and sharing your knowledge with other clinics. I'm sure that a lot of other clinics are gonna like watch this interview and get a lot of value from it, from all of the tips and the things you do. So hopefully it will benefit them as well. Again, thank you so much, Tori. I really appreciate it.
All right. Thank you.